Thank you, baby.
GDK.
I don't know why that's such a popular trend for people to say that thing.
Why would you even try to involve yourself into a GDK movement or anything, gang? You was born famous and rich and famous. Like, what are you doing? Don't let them GDs get up with you, dude. I just saw you. Then I just see you at the Lovers and Friends concert. You took a picture with me. Why you ain't tell me to my face you GDK? Goofy.
Why would you want to be rich and start fighting people? I mean, it makes no sense to me.
It's no surprise that Diddy and his family have been all over the headlines lately, especially with the serious allegations surrounding Diddy himself. You'd think that with all that heat, some family members would lay low, but it seems like Diddy's son, Christian King Combs, is doing the exact opposite. In fact, he's been keeping anything but a low profile, and now it looks like he may have taken things too far by drawing the attention of some pretty dangerous people.
Thank you, baby.
GDK.
I don't know why that's such a popular trend for people to say that thing.
Imagine this. Your father is currently one of the most talked about and controversial figures in the industry, and instead of staying under the radar, you're out here trying to claim you're part of a gang, flexing street credibility you don't have. That's what people are accusing King Combs of doing, and it's not looking good for him.
Like, Christian Combs is like one of those, he's a player. Like, he's like, not necessarily like he's a bad guy, but he's just like, he's a girl's guy. It was alarming when people seen a video of King Combs, this is Diddy's son, throwing up and I think shouting GD. I don't even say the other thing.
In fact, Christian apparently released a diss track aimed at 50 Cent of all people, where he threw around threats toward anyone who disrespected his family. He even went as far as to say he has connections to Chicago's South Side, talking tough as if he's got street ties.
All that gossip is whack, when all they had was 50 Cent. Who put this city on the map? Stop lying.
But of course, nobody is buying it, and most people are calling it out as a dumb move.
King Combs has a diss track to 50 Cent. So much wrong with that sentence already. Yes, there's so much wrong with that sentence.
Not only did he spit some wild lines in that track, but he also managed to implicate his own father in a way that raised a lot of eyebrows.
Then you got the nerve to be speaking to the feds in the song
and say y'all
talking about y'all raided the wrong house. The house next door is the one with all the y'all ain't even know that was ours.
That was the craziest
He
shit
put
I
that
ever
in
heard
a verse.
in my life.
Yo, even if that's a lie, that's a bad lie to tell.
Very bad.
Very
you don't
bad.
taunt the feds at all.
People are saying King's diss was sloppy, reckless, and may have put him and his dad in more trouble. But as if that wasn't enough, it looks like Christian's street claims have gone beyond just tough talk in a song. Let's dive in deeper. So things really escalated when a video surfaced online showing King Combs shouting out GDK, Gangster Disciple Killer, flashing hand signs associated with the Rakes, a term connected to the GDs, Gangster Disciples, one of Chicago's most notorious gangs.
Thank you, baby.
GDK.
I don't know why that's such a popular trend for people to say that thing.
This clip went viral, and people started questioning what King Combs was really about. Why is Diddy's son, born into wealth and fame, suddenly claiming to be part of a gang, especially a gang that comes with a lot of baggage and real danger? One of the people who quickly called him out was King Yella, a legitimate member of the Gangster Disciples. In a video addressing the situation, King Yella expressed both confusion and concern about Christian Combs' sudden affiliation with GDK. He said, "So I look on the internet and I see Puff Daddy's son come out saying GDK. Yella couldn't believe what he was seeing, especially considering the legal storm surrounding Diddy."
So I look on the internet and I see Puff Daddy's son come out with GDK. It's not a good time while your daddy fighting all these allegations and crazy stuff he got going on with him right now.
Yella made a solid point when he asked, "Why would you even try to involve yourself in anything GDK right now?" He emphasized how bad the timing was, pointing out that with everything going on with Diddy, the last thing Christian needed to be doing was trying to throw himself into a street life he clearly knows nothing about.
Why would you even try to involve yourself into a GDK movement or anything, gang? You was born famous and rich and famous. Like, what are you doing?
Yella didn't stop there. He dropped a surprising piece of info, saying that King Combs had actually reached out to him for advice about making drill music. Yella was shocked that Christian even wanted to go down that road. He said, "Bro, why would you want to do drill music? You don't come from the streets or come from none of that. You were born famous, not from the streets. Come from a rich daddy that's fighting a bunch of allegations and crazy stuff. And you want to come talking about GDK." Yella was basically telling him to stay in his lane and not try to play a role that doesn't fit him.
On the phone. You forgot we was on the phone? And you asked me, should you do drill music? I said, bro, why would you do drill music? You don't even come from the streets. You don't come from none of that. Never, not from the streets. Come from a rich daddy that's fighting a bunch of crazy stuff right now. And you on there talking about GDK.
And Yella wasn't wrong. He warned Christian that the GDs in Chicago aren't the type of people to play with. He even said, "Don't let them GDs get with you, dude. Goofy."
Don't let them GDs get up with you, dude. I just saw you. Then I just see you at the Lovers and Friends concert. You took a picture with me. Why you ain't tell me to my face you GDK? Goofy.
It was a clear message. Christian's attempts at claiming street credibility could backfire in a very real and dangerous way. The video of King Combs shouting out GDK and throwing up gang signs quickly became the center of attention on social media, sparking a ton of reactions. Many people agreed with King Yella's critique, questioning why someone born into privilege like King Combs would even pretend to be connected to street culture. One person commented, "Screaming GDK from your pop's $12 million mansion is a form of insanity I thought I'd never witness." While another chimed in, "I'll never understand why rich kids try to act hood." Another person took it even further, saying, "He better shut up before Diddy catches another body," referring to the rumor that Diddy allegedly blew up Kid Cudi's car over his interest in Cassie. But things took an interesting turn when King Combs responded on Instagram to shut down the rumors. After seeing the backlash, he made it clear that he wasn't actually affiliated with any gangs. "I ain't affiliated with no gangs and I'm not a gang member," he said, trying to put an end to the speculation. However, King Yella didn't let it slide. He quickly replied in a now deleted post, sarcastically thanking King Combs for capping, and reminding him that he was still wrong for even acting like that in the first place. Yella wrote, "You live a good life, stick to it. Cause this gangbanging ish is not where it's at. We can switch spots if you want to." He doubled down in his video, claiming he had the power to make people apologize for renouncing gang ties. He even said, "Aye, Puffy's son, I'm proud of you, man," before adding that he's known for getting people to confess they don't gangbang. King Yella also used the opportunity to address a bigger issue, drawing attention to the difference between people who come from privilege and those who come from poverty. He challenged King Combs to really think about his actions and how they contrast with his upbringing. "You were born with a silver spoon," Yella said. "If you want to be a gangbanger, let me be a millionaire, billionaire, son. I'll take that." He went on to explain that people who grow up in poverty are fighting for a better life, trying to escape the streets, not embrace them. "I don't want to gangbang. I don't want to live like this. I want to get the bag so I can provide for my children," Yella added. His message to King Combs was simple. Don't throw away the privileged life you were born into by pretending to be something you're not. It's not a good look, Yella warned, advising King to steer clear of anything that could drag him into the dangerous world of gangs. Interestingly, King Combs isn't the only star recently forced to deny gang ties. Chris Brown has also been under fire for supposedly affiliating with the Piru Bloods. People have been saying for a while now that Chris has this odd obsession with gang culture despite the fact that he never really came from that world. It's a strange situation because most artists who do come from rough backgrounds try to leave that life behind, but Chris seems to be drawn to it, even though it doesn't align with his upbringing. Brown's public displays of gang signs have led many to believe he's joined the Bloods, which has raised eyebrows, considering the dangers that come with flashing gang signs without actually being a member. In an interview with Vlad TV, rapper Trey D, a known Crip, expressed his confusion over why successful artists like Chris Brown would even want to associate themselves with gangs after making it big. He said, "It has to either be a psychological defect where you don't want to enjoy your life and wealth. I see it as a peer pressure aspect. Is this what you really want for yourself, or do you feel this is the only way you'll be secure in certain areas? So are you buying into it for protection?"
Why would you want to be rich and start fighting people? I mean, it makes no sense to me. The peer pressure aspect is that, you know, is this what you really want for yourself, or do you feel that this is the only way you'll be secure in certain areas?
Trey D's comments hit on the strange contradiction of being rich and famous, yet still feeling the need to prove yourself in the streets. This same idea applies to King Combs. People are saying that by sending messages to a world he doesn't belong to, King Combs is opening himself up to real danger. Some even predict that the GDs, Gangster Disciples, might try to extort him if they see an opportunity, especially since gangbangers don't exactly care about someone's privileged upbringing. The fear is that King Combs could easily become a target, simply for the clout it would bring to a gang looking to make a name for themselves. And with the legal drama surrounding his father Diddy, things could get even messier. The allegations against Diddy have caused massive waves, not just in the media but also within his family and circle of friends. As Diddy remains in detention, facing extremely serious charges, his family members, including his son Christian King Combs, have found themselves under intense scrutiny. Even though these are still just allegations at this point, the impact has been far-reaching. Diddy's close associates, employees, friends, and even immediate family members are all facing tough questions about what they knew and when they knew it. In some cases, people close to him are even facing their own legal issues. One of those individuals is Diddy's son, Christian King Combs. Since his father's arrest on September 16th, Christian has made it clear he's not going to lay low, despite the scandal swirling around his family. Instead, he's continued to post photos and videos for his nearly 3 million followers on Instagram. He's been seen attending public events, including one in support of his girlfriend's clothing line, and has also shown up at his father's court hearings alongside his brothers Justin and Quincy. As you might know, Sean Combs, better known as Diddy, is facing multiple felony charges, including racketeering, conspiracy, STFing, and transporting individuals for prostitution. These charges were brought against him by prosecutors from the Southern District of New York, who are painting a dark picture of Diddy's alleged role as the leader of a criminal enterprise designed to fulfill his supposed insatiable desires. If convicted, Diddy could be looking at anywhere from 15 years to life in prison. For now, he remains in the Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center, as 2 different judges have denied him bail. Diddy has denied all the allegations against him, and his legal team has made it clear that they aren't considering any sort of plea deal at this time. In fact, there's even talk that Diddy might take the stand in his own defense. His next court date is set for October 10th, where they'll be holding a status conference. Interestingly, while Christian hasn't spoken out publicly about the specific charges against his dad, he seems to be addressing the situation through his music. Back in March, when Homeland Security raided Diddy's Los Angeles mansion, Christian and his brother Justin were both inside. They were put in handcuffs temporarily while agents secured the area, but neither of them was arrested or charged with anything at the time. Then, just a few months later, in May, Christian dropped a new song called Pick a Side, where he didn't hold back, firing shots at those who were coming after him and his family. One of the people he targeted was none other than 50 Cent, who has been very vocal about Diddy's legal troubles. But this isn't the first time Christian's name has been pulled into some serious drama. You might remember that he was mentioned in a lawsuit filed by record producer Lil Rod. In that lawsuit, Lil Rod made some heavy accusations, claiming that he witnessed Christian, along with Diddy and Diddy's other son Justin, drugging and essaying a woman. That wasn't a small accusation. It was a major scandal that put Christian right in the middle of the storm. As if that wasn't enough, a woman named Grace O'Marquez came forward with her own accusations against Christian. According to her lawsuit, she worked as a crew member and bartender on a yacht that Sean Combs and his family had leased in December 2022. The trip was supposed to be a wholesome family vacation, but according to the lawsuit, it quickly turned into a hedonistic environment with suspected SEX workers and celebrities frequently brought aboard. O'Marquez's account of the events on the yacht is pretty disturbing. She claimed that in the early hours of December 28th, Christian pressured her to drink a shot of tequila. Shortly after, he allegedly essayed her. O'Marquez believes that the tequila which Christian had brought onto the yacht might have been laced with drugs. The lawsuit paints a vivid picture of what happened. O'Marquez describes how the atmosphere on the yacht was anything but wholesome, with a lot of shady activities going on. She was working as a bartender, trying to do her job, when Christian started pressuring her to take a shot. There's even an audio recording from a makeshift recording studio on the yacht that backs up her story. According to a partial transcript included in the lawsuit, O'Marquez was heard asking Christian, "Are you drugging me?" To which he responded, "Take the shot." things escalated quickly. Omar K claimed that Christian cornered her in a room and became physical and extremely aggressive. This alleged assault has serious implications, and although Diddy himself wasn't accused of SA in this particular lawsuit, he is still included in the allegations of liability and aiding and abetting. According to the lawsuit, Combs grabbed Omar K by the arm and tried to force himself on her, only stopping when another yacht employee entered the room. To make matters worse, this alleged A happened on the same night that Diddy supposedly SA'd Lil Rod. It's clear that Christian is following in his father's footsteps, and his latest move, dropping a diss track, just shows how out of touch he is with the gravity of the situation. In his diss track, Christian takes aim at those coming for his dad, including 50 Cent. He spits lines like, "Police raid the crib like they think we selling crack, but we out here selling tracks, multi-million-dollar plaques," and "knock these doors down like them Fetty boys running both our cribs. Too bad they ain't know we bought the one next door cause that's the one they missed."
Police raid the crib like they think we selling crack, but we out here selling tracks, multi-million-dollar plaques. Knock them walls down like when them Fetty boys renting both our cribs. Too bad they ain't know we bought the one next door cause that's the one they missed.
This is where Christian really messes up. By bragging about the feds missing evidence in the house next door, he essentially snitches on Diddy, revealing there's incriminating stuff in another property. When it comes to 50 Cent Christian raps, when all they had was 50 Cent who put this city on the map, stop lying.
When all they had was 50 Cent, who put this city on the map? Stop lying.
But the real kicker is his line. Pop's been hated on by many men and that's fine. They gon' try to stop these M's and they gon' die trying.
Pop's been hated on by many men, and that's fine. They gon' try to stop these Eminems, and they gon' die trying.
Here, he's referencing 50 Cent's Many Men in the album Get Rich or Die Tryin', trying to throw shade, but it just comes off as weak. Unsurprisingly, nobody took this diss track seriously. 50 Cent, always quick with the comebacks, wasted no time trolling Christian. He sarcastically said, "I feel so threatened by the things Christian is saying on his record. I'm afraid for my life. Please don't hurt me, guys. I never mentioned or posted anything about Puffy's kids because Keith D said he K-worded Tupac. LOL." In another post, 50 added, "I really don't understand why they want to drug women. If she can't remember how good it was the next morning, how do you connect?" He even mocked a part of Christian's song where he told 50 to suck his woods, captioning it, "Damn Christian Combs, is that what you told Grace O'Marquez on that boat, huh? Gave her the puffy juice with that special sauce in it. LOL, boy oh boy, bad boy for life." As if things couldn't get messier, 50 Cent posted a clip of the song again, highlighting the part where Christian basically confesses to hiding evidence about Diddy's shady behavior in the house next door. He wrote, "Now why would you say some ish like this when you know the feds are investigating? Is you or is you dumb? LOL." Now, while it might look like 50 Cent was just doing his usual trolling, a lot of folks, including Gene Deal, believe Christian is really out of his depth here. Gene Deal straight up thinks Christian is making a huge mistake by going after 50 Cent. According to him, 50 is the last person Christian should be messing with.
I don't know if he need that type of attention or he want that type of attention. Evidently he do, but 50 is the wrong dude that you want to do that type of attention, get that kind of attention from, bro.
People are definitely agreeing with Gene Deal, saying that King Combs is biting off way more than he can chew. They're warning that he should take notes from how 50 Cent has been all over Diddy's case, now even making a documentary about him. That's the kind of heat King definitely doesn't want on himself. Just like how 50 stays locked in on Diddy's situation, King's trying to act tough and claim street life could bring the wrong kind of attention too. It's one thing to flex, but trying to play a role he's not built for might attract problems he's not ready for.